Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 1 of my Wind Waker SD speedrunning tutorial series. For this part, I want to discuss basic tips and tricks for Wind Waker speedrunning. To start out, I believe the first most important thing in this game is movement, beside like regular glitches and stuff, obviously. So for Wind Waker SD and HD, both Wind Wakers actually, for optimal movement, you want to be rolling just about everywhere, and to do optimal rolls, you'll know you got an optimal roll whenever you see where it says roll on the A button in the heads-up display whenever you're walking. If you get optimal rolls by rolling over and over and over, it won't say roll over the A button at all. It'll look like that. And that's a very important part of movement. The next thing I want to go into is storage. It's probably the second most important thing in Wind Waker SD, just because it breaks so many sequences and makes everything go faster because you don't have to sail. So to get storage, you want to climb up on a ledge where like you can get pushed off of it, so you can do it here. You can do it on any of these ships actually. There's a bunch of other ledges in the game. Let's see if I can think of any more on Windfall that we can actually do it on. Off the top of my head, you might be able to do it off of here. Doesn't look like it. Now you get the gist. Basically any ledge with like another ledge in front of it or some sort of wall that would push you off the ledge, you can do it off of. And you want to pull the Wind Waker out. You have to make sure before you do climb up the ledge that you do have the Wind Waker out. And whenever you climb up the ledge, you want to press the Wind Waker right as you reach the top. Basically the first frame that Link is able to do something, and it should make you fall off the ledge with the Wind Waker out. And then you want to press the B button in a very, very small window before you actually hit the ground. So this trick is kind of difficult to get down, and every spot's different because of the differing amount of height before you actually hit the ground. But whenever you do get it, you'll know you got it because it won't show like the 3 diamonds at the top of the screen. It'll look like this. The B button will still be on the screen. Link will still have the Wind Waker out, but there will not be the actual rest of the heads-up display. So after you get that, you're going to go ahead and press B and you have storage. So with storage, you can do plenty of things. You can do things like store text, which is done by just talking to something after you get storage. I'll go ahead and show that with King of Red Lions here. So yeah, you go ahead and press A, and like the camera will shift a little bit. And with text storage, whenever you pull the Wind Waker back out, you'll have text. That. And yeah, it's pretty useful for skipping cutscenes and stuff. And that's how you get like double storage. Also, whenever the text box ends, you'll still have storage, like your original storage. So yeah, that's storage in a nutshell. You can do super swims with storage by pulling out the Wind Waker again and then walking off a ledge into the water. And then what you want to do is hold slightly up of up left or up right, depending on where you got storage. So here it's up left. And you'll know you're charging a super swim well whenever the camera moves back and forth. Link isn't rotating a hell of a lot. And for super swims, if you watch the camera closely, you'll see Link moving really fast, and then he'll slow down. Whenever he's slow, you'll have good speed, and you want to build up speed for a little bit. So right now, I built up speed for a while. I know that because the breath meter in the bottom right-hand corner, where it shows like the how much breath you have left, it'll be red, and the camera slowed down. So whenever that happens, you'll know you have good speed built up. And actually, I want to get an angle away from the island. Oh boy, I fucked up. So yeah, fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. You'll get a knack for it the more you do it, but it is really helpful to know that whenever Link is going slow is whenever you have good speed built up. So yeah, after you have it all built up and you want to fly in whatever direction you want to fly in, you want to pay attention to the back of the arrow on the map. We use map buffering because it's better than actually trying to just YOLO it. It's a lot more consistent. And you know exactly where you're going. So for this example, the back of the arrow is pointing towards this quadrant here, the bottom of this quadrant. So we'll go towards Shark Island, which is up here. And yeah, if we release the Super Swim now, we should have a decent amount of speed, and there's Shark Island. And that is basically like the killer of the sail, outside of when you need it initially, and towards the end of the run you don't really use it at all. Yeah, that's super swimming. Probably a big reason why your friend with epilepsy probably shouldn't run Wind Waker or watch you run Wind Waker, just because of how fast the camera flickers. The next big thing I want to go into is probably going to be zombie hovering. Zombie hovering is one of the harder tricks in the run. Basically, oh, I'm going to have to get my health back down actually. You want to get your health back down to the point where you're just about to die, so you're going to want to be at a quarter heart. Okay, yeah, we're at a quarter heart now. So what you're going to want to do is take a damage from a source that actually knocks you back with the sword out. So we're going to place a bomb and pull the sword out. You can slash the bomb, make it go faster, but at the moment I'm just trying to show this off, so I'm not going to do that. You're going to want to hold target, and as soon as the bomb blows up, mash the A and B button, like really fast. And that should get Link off the ground. There's a 1 frame, I'm not sure, it's either 1 frame or just a few frame window where you can actually jump slash off the ground. And then the reason you're mashing both A and B is because once you actually get off the ground, you're going to want to keep jump slashing, and the only way to do that is repeatedly pressing B. To gain height, you're going to need to press the B button 11 times per second or more. You can retain height with 10 times per second, but 11 times per second is optimal in most cases. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you that. Yeah, the bomb blew up, keep holding target, and then start mashing A and B. And then once you're up in the air, you can actually release target even, and just keep pressing the B button. Now, I'd like to have it noted that zombie hovers are more used in the tuner category, or not the tuner category, if you're actually using the tuner. If you aren't using the tuner, I wouldn't worry too much about getting zombie hovers good, but if you do decide to use the tuner, it's pretty necessary to actually be able to zombie hover. Whenever I do my full game route guide, I'll go ahead and explain what you do with a zombie hover. But it is a very, very essential trick to Wind Waker SC speedrunning if you are doing tuner. So the next thing we can go into... Oh, actually, since Coral's there, we can go ahead and go into sail pumping. This is a more easy one. So for sail pumping, whenever you're in King of Red Lions and you're sailing, this, just riding with the sail out, you're going to notice it's pretty slow. Pretty slow. So what you can actually do is press A to put the sail away and then hit the sail button again, just like this. And if you do that really fast, you'll notice that King of Red Lions will still get speed, and he won't just be sailing at the same speed. If you do it too fast though, here, let me try to do it too fast like this, you're obviously they're going to be losing speed or not getting any more speed than you would have regularly. So you want to learn how to time this just so that King of Red Lions basically constantly gets speed, these little speed bursts. And you can tell you're doing it right if King of Red Lions is going like this. And you'll once you do it more, you'll get the pattern down for it. Like I said, there's not that much sailing in the run, but it does speed up whenever you do need to sail a good bit more. So the next big thing we can go into is leaf pumping. We'll go ahead and go over to Outset for that one though. So yeah, obviously you're going to need the leaf to leaf pump. And with leaf pumping, you'll notice whenever you just jump off a ledge and pull out a leaf, you'll notice how Link just constantly loses height. And in order to not lose as much height, it's going to be the same exact principle as sail pumping, except with the leaf. And this one, actually, to retain the height that you need, you're going to need to do it a little faster. So you press the A button and press leaf again, and Link won't lose as much height as fast. It does take up a good bit more magic, so don't just fucking leaf pump all the time. It's not really optimal, but... I mean, look, I made it all the way out here that time. So, it's a pretty useful trick. most of the time. The next thing we can go into is bomb clipping. To bomb clip, all you do is get up on a ledge next to a wall, just like with a roll clip. Usually it's going to be a wall that's got like another wall right next to it. That's like, it's basically like with storage, not like with roll clipping, my apologies. Yeah, there's the chew jelly for you. So you want to get up on that ledge, drop a bomb, backflip, and then climb. What a nice guy. Okay, let's go ahead and break that really quick so I can show that again. Climb up on the ledge, get really close to the wall, drop the bomb, backflip and re-grab the ledge, and then tap towards the bomb. You're gonna have to time this really well. Not suggested, you should wait until you see Link's feet hit the wall to do it. I'm not doing this one very well. I'm making a great example for everyone. There we go. And then you should just clip out of a wall. That one's only useful in Hundo. You don't really do that specific one in a run. Outside of that, there is tons of uses of roll clips inside of the actual Wind Waker speedrun, though. No matter what category you're doing, other than glitchless, of course. And yeah, for a lot of the roll clips, you're probably gonna have to drop the bomb, backflip, pull leaf, and re-grab the ledge. That gets a little harder with time. Some roll clips are actually very difficult, and they're going to take a lot of work to get down. A lot of tricks in this game are, so it's not for people that are impatient at all. The next trick I want to go... That's a bomb clip, not a roll clip. I keep saying roll clip, I apologize for that. So the next trick we'll go into is a roll clip. So with a roll clip, you want to get in a corner that has another wall beside it, and go ahead and grab that corner. The setup for this one is really weird. It's great, it's really fun. This is probably a really bad place to show an example of a roll clip though, just because of how hard this one actually is. So yeah, you want to get over there, grab the ledge, and then what you're going to want to do is, on the same frame you use to do storage, you want to go ahead and roll and hold whatever direction it is towards the other wall. So for this specific one, we're going to hold right, and press the A button as soon as Link stands up again. I'm not actually sure if it is the same frame as storage. I know they are really similar though. Let's see if I can actually do this one really well. I made a bad example. This is the hardest roll clip, I'm pretty sure, and that is done in the any % category. So I'm going to set a really bad example here. This is when you also need to immediately leaf after. Like that. And yeah, then you'll do whatever you need to do after that specific roll clip. And that just about sums it up, I'm pretty sure. We did bomb clips, roll clips, storage, leaf pumping, sail pumping, and rolls. So yeah, that is my basic tips and tricks for Wind Waker SD speedrunning. This is part 1 of a I don't even know how many part series. Hopefully this helped you out for whatever you need to learn. And there you go. You guys have a great day.